Hey, look. Hey, what up, X Squad? That's what I call you guys. It's been a minute since I actually made an actual video. So, I seen this thing where they said, how did your mom find out how you lost your virginity, right? So that's what we're gonna talk about. And unfortunately, the way she found out was like a very messed up way. I haven't spoken about hookah, right? But yeah, she found out like in a messed up way, I guess you could say. So how my mom found out. So at the time, when I was in high school, I wasn't having sex or anything like that up until my senior year in high school. And so I think it was my birthday when I turned 17. Mind you, I didn't graduate till when I turned 17. That was August. I don't know. I can't remember. But basically, no, actually, no, I was turning 17, but I was still a senior in high school. Because by the time I graduated, which was 2009, when I graduated, I had turned 18 a few months later. But so basically, my brother, he was living in Long Beach. I was living out here in Apple Valley, California. I don't know if you guys know about that place. But he was dating this girl named Diana. And mind you, I haven't seen my brother in like years. It was years. So I had him on Friends. That's when not Facebook. That's when MySpace was on and popping. You know MySpace. And I still fuck with it, low key, but don't tell nobody. So he told me, he said, "Hey, my girlfriend has a cousin. Her name is Joanna." So I'm like, all right, hook me up with her. And so her birthday was my birthday is in August 10th. Her birthday was, I think, like July 3rd. So she turned 18 before I turned 17, obviously. And so, was talking to her and stuff, hit it off and stuff like that. Everything was good, But, fast forward and stuff like that to the actual story of how my mom found out. And I'm just going to say this now. Go ahead and wrap it up. Make sure you wrap it up, man. Make sure you wrap it up. That's all the shit I can say. So, so I had a birthday party for my 17th birthday. And I told my mom, like, if I give you my gas money, if I give you this money for gas, can you drive me out there to see her? My mom agreed, even though she knew that she was 18, I was 17. She agreed. So fast forward, I go out there, I meet her and stuff like that. Mind you, I wouldn't have no sex and stuff like that. I got caught watching porn and shit. But we gonna talk about that in another story. They go out here and see her, and it was all messed up. It was all messed up. And it was crazy because that whole time, like, at the end of the day, after I finally met her, my mom was like, "Look, I don't want you talking no more. She's dirty." I didn't know what that's a mother's intuition. But I didn't know what she was talking about. And I was still a virgin. I don't know what she's talking about. And even then, I'm just thinking, like, she was talking about, like, she dirty, like, she dirty, like, don't clean up or something like that. Because she actually went in. See, I was still in the car, but mom went inside of her parents' house with her to talk to her parents and, allow this girl, Joanna, to come and go on this date with me. So I don't know what the fuck she talking about. I don't know what she talking about. So at the end of the day, drive home, she said to me, "Well, I ain't listen." And making a long story short, you fast forward a couple months later, lost my virginity to her. Right? I ain't nothing wrong. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. And then after I graduated high school, I moved down here to Long Beach. And so actually I moved to Bellflower before Long Beach. So I moved to Bellflower. And we were still seeing each other and stuff like that. Given that, we broke up. Kind of split up, but we were still talking. And then it was Valentine's Day of... It was 2010 Valentine's Day. We hang out. go to the beach and stuff like that. Right? Man, we had sex. See, at this time, my mom still didn't know I was even having sex. Me and her go have sex. We did it in the back of the car. Man, I'm thinking her shit gushing. Like, I'm just literally thinking her shit gushing because that motherfucker like juicy and shit, right? I know that sounds nasty. It's probably TMI, but that's what I'm thinking because I don't know nothing, right? And again, my mom still didn't know that we was having sex or anything like that. And so then that was on Valentine's Day. A week later, I meet up with my brothers. We go to the park, and I'm over here like, man, why the fuck does my fucking dick keep itching? I'm like, why is my dick keep itching? But I said that in my head. I'm like, why is my dick keep itching? I don't know if they caught on to me scratching the shaft of my penis, And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is going on here? Like, I don't know nothing about that. And then, I ain't think nothing of it. I ain't go to no doctor or nothing like that. And then, I would say like, hey, 2 days after that, man, I kid you not, man, I went to the bathroom. Like, I just woke up, everything normal. I go wake up, man, I go take a piss. Man, that shit felt like I had needles and fire coming out my pee hole. Like, I was screaming. My mom wasn't there, but I was fucking screaming like that shit hurt so fucking much. Like, when people say it felt like fire coming out my pee hole, I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm over here on Google at the time, like, Google, like what's going on? That shit said I had a UTI. So I told mom, I'm like, yeah, I think I have a UTI. Because, at the time, I was drinking a lot of soda and stuff like that, and I wasn't really peeing like I was supposed to. So I go to the doctor with her. I would go to Kaiser. Go to the doctor with her, and they said, yeah, you have a UTI. But, of course, they tested me for the STD stuff. AIDS, all that shit, syphilis and everything. So everything came back negative, right? The first day, but they called me 3 days later and they were like, actually, they called me 2 days later and said, oh, you have a UTI. So my mom went down there, got the prescription for UTI. But see, before that prescription came, man, it was fucking green shit leaking out my dick and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Green shit leaking out my dick. I'm like, oh, no, this ain't normal. And they said I had a UTI. So I started taking the UTI shit. And, that shit could help. So then probably 2 days after that, which I think it was either third or fourth day, that's when they called me back. Oh, yeah, you have gonorrhea. I was like, what is that? And they told me. I'm like, oh. I ain't know what the fuck to think. I'm thinking nigga finna die or something, right? So then I told my mom, I was like, see, I didn't tell her the gonorrhea part. I said, they said I have another prescription. I said, yeah, they have another prescription for you to go get for me at the where the shit where they give out the stuff. Prescriptions at Kaiser Permanente. So she said, okay. She came back with it. I guess I don't know how much it cost her at that time because the co-payment and stuff like that. She come back with this one big ass pill. That motherfucker like this big. I'm assuming it was penicillin or something. I don't know. I just took it. Everything was fine. And then I text the girl, Joanna. I'm like, yo, you gave me gonorrhea. This motherfucker gonna cuss me out talking about, I didn't give you shit and this and that. It was probably one of the other bitches you was fucking and this and that. I went to my doctor. He said I was clean. And I'm like, is that so? Obviously, that's not the truth. I say, you know what, bro? I'm done with you. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm good on you. So then when I had that conversation with her, that was, I think, like a day before I finally told my mom. And I went to my mom. I said, look, Mom. I said, the doctor said I had gonorrhea. That's why you have to get that pill. My mom was like, I told you that bitch was dirty. I told you that bitch was dirty. But you didn't want to listen. And she said, I was wondering why I had to pay $30 for that big ass horseshoe pill in this. It ain't funny, but that's how my mom found out I was not a virgin. And like, yeah, it was bad. It was bad. But yeah, I stopped messing with that girl. And make a long story short, even though my brothers knew this about that girl, my brother went over there and fucked her and had a kid with her. But we gonna say that for another story. We gonna eat that shit right there.